clearly, right? Okay, guys. Let me open your respective folder structure. So this is the document I opened for demo session. The below one. Okay. So see here, we already discussed a couple of biggest advantages in Tricentis Tosca. Okay. And coming to here, team, this is the example we just automated yesterday and even I executed. Let me show you this execution flow one more time. Okay. Now, so before starting the execution, let me discuss automation prerequisites. Instead of prerequisite, let me make it as a roles and responsibilities. Automation roles and the responsibilities. So as a automation tester, what exactly our role and responsibility in real time? Okay, in real time. So see here, team, this thing is very important and it is a very basic information. Okay. And even it is very simple. In a simple, we'll discuss what exactly happening in real time. Okay. It's a completely a real time approach. So the first thing is here, as a automation tester, we pick any one of the automation tools. Okay. Right now we are using Tosca automation. Okay. Now, so before starting a test automation, the test case development in automation tool Tosca, the first thing is here, we get the requirement. So in the business requirement point of view, we can call it as a requirement, but basically for automation, the requirement is, it's a manual test cases or functional test cases. Okay. Who are already developed the functional test cases, manual test cases, that particular document is a prerequisite or requirement to the automation team. Understand the first point? In real time, if you choose any automation tool, the prerequisite is always developed a manual test case or functional test case. Okay. Here, what are the test cases? It's already passed in manual. We just automate manual test cases in automation. This is the what we are doing in real time. So we are not directly working with a client to directly build test cases from the business requirement. Okay, it's a very simple. So already the functional tester already interact with the client to get some business requirement. Based on that, they build some functional scenarios and then they'll execute those scenarios as well. But coming to automation point of view, the major one and only prerequisite to automation paper, where they get the requirement, where, who provide these requirements. So the first of all, the requirement point of view in automation, it's completely a manual test case documenting. So we are not a manual tester to work here. What are the test cases? It's already developed in a manual testing. Those all test cases or prerequisite or requirement to automation team. Clear this point? Everyone? Team, please respond.
Say yes, Salman.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm just talking. So please respond, okay? If you're able to understand, say yes. If no, just ask me directly. Anusha, explain one more time. Just make it as interactive, okay? Yeah. So the prerequisite is here always a manual test case documenting. Okay. So the next point is here, who assign the test cases? Who assign test cases to the mission team? Okay. So right now here, I can see it is a test lead. Who are working as a test lead, they are the responsible person to assign or distribute test cases to the automation team. So what test lead do? We have two approaches here to give a requirement in real time. Two ways. One is they directly give a requirement via test management tools. Test management tools like a Jira or HPALM or Solution Manager or Qtest or Azure DevOps. Like this tip, we do have a number of test management tools in the market. So they used to create one story in these test data test management tools. This is a one way. Okay. So the another approach is here. The manual test case document to the mail. So they directly share the manual test case document to the mail, and later on they ask us to automate so and so scenarios. These two are the approaches we have in real time. Other than this, we don't have any other approaches, guys. Okay. The thing is, first thing, we get a requirement at manual test case document. Who assign these test cases to the automation team? Test lead. So what test lead do? If their approach is, if they are using a management tools, probably they go to a management tool, they create one test case there. Other than this, so directly they share a manual test case document. These two are the different approaches to assign a particular test cases to the automation team. Okay. Any questions up to here?
No, it's good.
Good, right? Okay. Let me try to find a Jira. We have a Jira free trial version. I just want to show you how it will work. So Jira is one of the test management tool and defect tracking tool team. So we can get the requirements here itself, or we'll raise some defects to the developers as well. Let me use Google. It is asking authentication. Fine. Probably I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, now. So the next point, let us assume my developer is assigned one, my test lead is assigned one test case to me. Okay. What is the test case they assign? Let us take this registration functionality only. This particular scenario is assigned to me. So if any one of this scenario is assigned to you, then what is our first action? As an automation tester, you have to check these accepts. Okay. Check the test case flow. Otherwise, let's make it like this. Understand the one second. Understand the test case flow tip. So here, as an automation tester, we are not from functional background. Okay. If you're a functional tester, you are familiar with the project. But right now, you are the automation tester. Okay. Whenever you're working in automation, what are the test cases are assigned to you? Make sure to go with step-by-step flow and understand the functionality. What exactly functionality it's asking us to in automation. Okay. It is asking us to do in automation. So step by step, just read step by step. If, while reading, if you're not able to understand, try to implement step by step actions in your web application or in your browser. Understand the flow first. Okay. Once you understand the complete flow of automation, just simple create a modules in Tosca. So see here, team, in Tosca Commander, three sections frequently used for all kind of projects. The first thing is module section. First thing is modules. Second thing is test cases. Third thing is execution. What are the workflow I'm just defining here? This workflow is common for all kind of projects. Okay. This is not only for a specific web-based project. If you get a chance, maybe in a future to work with Tosca with SAP, yeah, the flow is same. Tosca with Salesforce, flow is same. First, we create the module, test case development and execution. Module creation, test case development, execution. These things are very important, guys. Okay. So let me show you that. This is the normal, usual workflow thing. So once you understand the functionality, so probably we'll create the module, and then once module is done, simple, drag and drop a module into test case. So then it will create the test case team. Here, develop the test case. Once you're done with the test case development, then again same action, drag and drop into, make it clear, drag and drop test case into execution list. And then this is the normal workflow. So even this is a way I worked on yesterday. Let me show you one more time. So just open your Tosca Commander. Coming to Tosca point of view, team, initially we are discussing Tosca on-prem application. Okay. On-premises application. The on-prem application name is Tosca Commander. The on-prem application name is Tosca Commander. So we required installation for this particular one. You no need to worry. We'll provide installations along with that license activation as well. At least you will get this license activation for 6 months. Okay. Now, so open the Tosca Commander, go to your Google search. Once you done the installation, open Tosca Commander. This is the Tosca Commander app. So at the time of opening a Commander, here you can see it will check the license activation team. So just be focused on highlighted area. Are you able to see checking license? License is found. Once license is found, directly it open the home page of the Tosca Commander. If you explore this particular home page clearly, this is the Tosca Commander application. And this is all our recent projects. What are the projects it's earlier created? These all are the recent projects. And here we do have two more options, open project, create new project. Okay. So I already created project earlier. So I just want to show you the example one more time. This is my project. Just do double click on that. Once you do a double click on this team, just enter your credentials here. So authentication is required. Why authentication is required? I'll discuss with you. Okay. So see here, SQ Pro is my project. So once I created project, everyone able to see automatically the entire structure is added here. This is, we call it as a modular structure, modular framework. Okay. In Tosca, once you create any project, by default, it will take it as a modular framework. The entire folder structure, everything, it will create automatically. You no need to spend any time on designing of the framework. Okay. So by default, it will take a modular framework. So out of all these, we all call these all are the number of sections, components, Tosca Commander components, phases, and towers. These all are the different terminologies we use to call these sections. Okay, now? Right now, just go to the module section, right click here, click on plus. This is the module section. Here you can see these modules I created yesterday. Okay. So one module it is holding register hyperlink. The another module it is holding that registration page related all the controls. Register title, personal details, title, gender details, first name, last name, email, company name, subscribe to newsletter. So your password, confirm password. You can see all these controls or element properties added to the module. Once these modules are holding some technical data, simply drag and drop those modules to your test case. Even I did same thing yesterday. So if I expand this particular test case completely, are you guys able to see any coding here? Hmm? There
No.
is no coding. Okay, there is no coding team. You no need to afraid of about career opportunities. In Tosca point of view, there is no coding. So simply you can grab the experience on Tosca and even you can choose a 3 to 4 years of experience here. Okay. Now coming back to here, this is a test configuration tab. Here we are just defining to Tosca which browser it has to take at runtime. I just mentioned the browser category as a Chrome and this is the test case flow. Let me do a run now. Right click, run in Scratchbook. So run in Scratchbook, it's a kind of debugging mode in Tosca. Okay. We are just checking our script is working as expected or not. Hmm? Run in Scratchbook. So the URL is open. Let's see what is the error message. So no matching tab was found with following properties. Even Tosca, another ultimate feature is here. The error message is very understandable. We can understand easily. So what exactly it is telling? No matching tab was found. So it is not able to find the tab with following properties. What properties it is choosing? Title. But if you check with your web application, that page is already open. So maybe the issue is here activation of the Tricentis extension. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let me do a run again. So extension is activated here right now. it do click on registration. So all registration details are entered here successfully and execution is also completed. Everyone able to see? So we are done up to only a 60 to 70% of automation only. Okay. Once we're done with the registration, everyone able to see in a web page, your registration completed message is populated.
Anusha,
Yes.
yes, that how to extend the Tosca commander in Chrome?
So we have to add one extension here for Chrome browser and Microsoft Edge browsers. Okay.
Okay.
So without adding extension, we cannot automate the scenarios. So this is how to add these extensions. I'll explain all these things in installation document. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So see guys, here I missed these points like your registration completed, then click on continue and later on close logout. So let's do one thing, create one module for these controls. One is register, your registration completed, continue button and then logout. Let me capture all these controls information into a Tosca commander. Go to your commander, go to your module section. So right click checkout. So checkout, it's a kind of option to get edit permissions thing. So then do right click scan. So in Tosca, we always do the scanning mechanism only. Whenever you do scanning mechanism, so within the scanning window, it will load the entire web application a DOM structure. Okay. So Tim, if you're doing a scanning, make sure backend the browser is open and even that application page is also open. If these two things are open, then only go to Tosca commander and do a scan. Once you do scan, here you can see all the open page related tabs. Out of all, which tab we want? This second one. The below second row first one. Select this one and then click on scan. So once you do click on scan here, you can see almost entire structure is loaded here. So what are the controls that page is holding? All the controls are loaded here. Okay. But we want only specific controls here only, right? So here we have an option, just enable the basic view. That means just perform click operation on basic view. Adjust this window to right. H1, registration completed. Continue. Just move your cursor in the web application and then select which controls you want. So see here, Tim, since all controls are captured successfully and here it is all are unique properties only. Then click on save button. Finish. So if you come across here, another module is created. So right now, this is automatically capturing this module name. Okay, where exactly this module name is retrieved. If you see the web application, the name of the tab, NOP commerce demo store dot register. Okay. The scanned page, it will add which page you scan, that image screenshot also, it will add automatically here. Okay. So drag and drop this particular test step. So it's only a drag and drop process, Tim. Let me show you. Select the module, hold the cursor, drag like this, still drag to test case and drag, go to your respective test case and then go to your process, drop here. So here, let me rename this one. Verify registration success message. Okay. So I'm just going to here, just copy this visibility of this message, steer property, visible is equal to true. So true means this is what I'm expecting. Okay. Action mode is verify. Then perform a click operation on continue. Once you're done with that, same module. Drag and drop same module to post condition. Okay. In a post condition, what exactly we do? Click on logout. Okay. And click on this logout option. That's it. Once you click on logout, simply we do close the browser. To close browser, it's a common action for all web applications. So what are the things are common? Tricentis team itself, they provided some predefined standard modules for that. Go to your standard modules, engines, HTML. Here you can see close browser standard mod. Drag and drop this one. Drop here and enter the name of the tab. What is the name of the tab here? NVP commerce demo store dot register. Instead of passing that entire title, just mention here NVP asterisk symbol, star symbol. Okay, that's it. We have successfully done this. So let me do one thing. We just run a piece of code also. It's not like that every time you have to run from entire test case. It's simply you can select this particular test step, right click on here, run. So I'm just asking Tosca to verify the registration completed stuff. Let me do a run again. So the execution is completed successfully and even it is performed a click operation on this continue button. Okay. So once I hit click operation and continue button, team, automatically the page name is changed here. So if you see the title of the web page, NVP commerce demo store dot home page title. Okay. So why I'm showing this one? At the time of scanning this particular module, I am in which page? NVP commerce demo store dot register. But once I perform click operation and continue, the page name is changed. How to deal with this? To deal with this, simply go to properties pane in the right side. Just define title asterisk. Okay. That's it. So since entire my test case development is completed, let me change the registration email ID to another one. Okay. Once you are done with your test case development, make sure you have to update your work status. So where we'd update, we have one work state column here. Go here, change here to completed. Once you change this one, simply go to your execution section, right click here, make it as a separate window. And here, create a checkout team. Initially, we have only read permission. To get edit, always do checkout. Create one execution list. Name it as NVP commerce. Drag and drop this test case to NVP commerce and drop here. Once you drop here, the execution is added here. So let me make it as a TC01, the ID of the test case. So now we have to run the final run here. Let me do log out and close the browser. Right click and run. So it is a final execution. So since our entire script is working via Scratchbook, then we are running a final thing. What are the workflow? Right now, I'm just explaining it. This workflow, it's completely we do in real time. Getting? So are you able to see the execution is happening?
Yes.
So see here, once that execution is completed, you can see the status is updated here. What is the status here? Green color. Green means it is passed. Red means it is a failure. Clear? Once we're done with the execution in execution list, we can export the report. So Tosca is very flexible to provide a report exportation as well. You can directly do right click, print report. Here you can see these all are the report formats. Pick any one of these report formats. I'm just using right now detailed log. Team, if you want to export your report, you can use any one of these format of the export file, either PDF or Excel, Word document, Microsoft or RTF or CSS or multi HTML format, JSON format, CSV format, text layout, any one of these formats. Tosca is very flexible to export a report any of the formats here. Right now I'm choosing a PDF format. I'm just choosing NOP and
Okay, sure.
hmm?
Sorry, could you please explain why you have mentioned NOP asterisk in the properties? Could you please explain again?
So why? Because the title name it always changes after actions, right? See, if I take NOP commerce right now here, what is the title of the web page right now? NOP commerce demo store dot homepage, right?
Yeah.
If I click on register, then what is the title here?
NOP store.register.
If I click on login, what is the title here?
Login.
Login. If I click on apparel, then what is the title here?
Data pair.
Apparel. Books, books. So then what is happen? If I perform one action, automatically this title is changing.
Yes.
Correct? So, but if you observe our module clearly, let me show you that right now the data is exporting here. Just give me 1 minute. If you go back to the script, so I just created this module. Which page? Are you able to see the page here within the screenshot?
Yeah, yes. It's dot register.
It's a dot register. Okay. So initially, what exactly action we are performing? First, we are verifying this message. Later on, click on continue. So once I hit click on this continue button, then what is happening? The NOP commerce is navigated to the home page. Okay. So once I hit and click on continue, then what happened? Automatically, this page is navigated to home page. So where exactly I just capture this logout control? In registration page. Correct?
Yes, yes.
So If I run this script directly, it give an error message like no matching tab was found with following properties NVP commerce demo store dot register. So Tosca is not able to identify the registration page because I scanned here. So if you create any module in real time, it always create one property in a properties pane. The name of the property is title. So I just did one thing. I just removed that entire title. I just keep up to NVP commerce. For all pages, which one is common? NVP commerce is common for all pages, right?
Yes.
At the time of execution, Tosca verify up to NVP commerce. After NVP commerce, if anything is there, it will take it as a dynamic. It won't consider to validate specifically. Got it? That is the reason I just added asterisk here.
Okay, okay, Manisha, thank you.
So see here, team, our data file is exported here. Let me show you. NVP file is exported. Execution test report. If we scroll down, execution summary, and the number of test cases are 1. Since one test case is passed, so which flow I just automated here, you can see this is the registration functionality. The status is equal to passed. This is the start date and this is the end date, and this one is executed by admin team. Okay, admin means the user is admin. Okay, now so are you able to see the thing? If you see each verification level, I just mentioned here visible is equal to true. Okay, if you see the execution law, verification part expected is true, actual is also true. So your expected value, it is comparing with actual at the time of verification. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. This is the way we can export the report and upload this report into your Jira story and then close it. Otherwise, store these reports in some location. If whenever the client or test lead is asking, it's a kind of proof, then you can share it to them. Instead of sharing a PDF directly, you can show to them within a execution list. That execution log, it always save the log data type. You no need to worry. Simply drag this one and here you can see what date, what time you executed. Everything is captured here. Okay. Clear team, entire Tosca roles and responsibilities and workflow.
Yeah, yes, Manisha.
See
Yes.
this Tosca commander, project explanation, modular framework explanation, everything I'll do explain in coming classes. But initially, is everyone able to understand the flow, right?
Yes.
Okay, any questions on these roles and responsibilities and automation execution flow?
Anusha, can you explain that second point, getting the requirement? Yes. That manual test case means from the business we will receive that.
From the business, manual testers receive the business requirement. Okay.
Okay.
They just go to business requirement, they prepare a manual test cases. Let me show you an example. Okay.
Okay.
So I have completely a real-time project. Let me pause this recording for a in real time. So how long can we expect a project duration? In real time, project duration. Some of the projects we can complete within a year, correct?
Is
Yes.
that an implementation?
I'm just taking very small project. The duration is here within 1 year. Okay. Let us assume starting 3 months. The developers and tester both are worked simultaneously here. And within 3 months, the entire team is completed almost 80 test cases. Within 3 months. So here, after 3 months, client is asking this 80 test cases execution report. Execution report. So that means it's not a previous execution reporting, latest execution report to do that. In Chiali, what we can do if client is asking. So broad project duration is 1 year, starting 3 months. The entire team is completed only 80 test cases. Now the client is asking to share these 80 test cases latest execution report to them. How to share? So if I run these 80 test cases manually, if you are a manual tester, it's already executed scenarios only, but again you are re-executing, correct? So if you are re-executing these things, what exactly the testing type we can call it in real time? Hmm? What exactly testing? Smoke test. What exactly is testing type here? If you are re-executing these 80 test cases,
Call it a regression testing or
regression testing. Regression testing. That means these test cases, it's already developed. You're just running all these test cases together. Okay. So if you are running all test cases together manually, how much time it will take? Hmm? It's completely a time consuming process, correct?
Okay. So already tested cases, we need to check with automation tool whether it is working or not.
Exactly. So, what are the scenarios they already tested? We just get the bulk of test case document like this. So one module is assigned to one automation tester. Then you are the responsible person to automate all these scenarios in Tosca. Not only Tosca, even Selenium also process it. If you go any automation, the process is same. Clear?
Yes, Anusha. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So any other questions, Steve?
So Anisha, a quick question. So you have set a browser to Chrome, right? If otherwise, what would be the default browser?
System default browser.
Okay.
By default, Tosca, it will consider my system default browser. In my system default browser is Microsoft Edge.
Okay.
If you want to run into, if you want to avoid some in default browser, then use browser parameter and set which browser you want here.
Understood. Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions, Tim?
So, Anusha, in post condition, we have additional test steps, right, apart from logout. So, while executing that test case, it will be considering the other test steps as well, or how it is?
No. See, if you see here, let us consider only one scenario here. Okay. What exactly the steps here? Click save button, click submit button, validate the status of test case, validate the case information section. That means this is one test case. Okay. To automate this one test case, what is the flow we do? Initially, we'll open the URL. After that, what exactly logic is assigned to us, we just automate that. Later on, immediately perform logout and close browser. If you have another test steps, just simply create another test case for that and automate that particular flow. Understand?
Uh, can you please expand that post condition once?
Only two steps only we can add inside the post condition.
Okay, so my point is like regarding register, yeah, registration completed, continue. These points, these steps were there, right? So for those, there will be no operation executed or something.
Sorry. I'm just speaking in, see here, if we take any one particular test case, the test case we can split into the number of folder structures. So here, verify message, and then click on logout, and then close browser. So which things are common for all test cases? Open application is common for any kind of application scenario, correct?
Right.
So this open application is common thing. Then we'll keep all these common things into precondition. Okay. Add these things into precondition folder. What is common? Logout is also common, right? After performing an action,
Yeah.
we just add these things into post condition. So what exactly the middle logic is there? This is the actual business logic, right? We just add this entire actual business logic into process. Understand? In real time, we always used to work this way only.
Okay.
Clear? Any questions?
Hi, Anusha.
Yeah, hi. Please go ahead.
I don't have doubts about regarding topic, but I have few doubts on regarding course. Like today only I joined the webinar.
Okay. If you join today, please go through the yesterday's demo session. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
done with, you can review this recording also. Come up with your questions in tomorrow's class. Okay.
No, not about that. Like I have 3 years plus experience plus 2 years job. So do I get the job in current market?
Yes, definitely.
Like is it difficult to get for the career gap?
Even you do have career gap, you no need to worry. So just gain some technical skills into Oscar, definitely you'll get the opportunity. See, the market, it always see the skilled person, not a gap persons. Okay. Even if you have a gap, if you're skilled at Tosca in high level, definitely you'll get the opportunity. Okay. Just ignore about all of your career gaps, everything. Just focus on learning Tosca in depth with a high level experience point of view. Later on, just try for opportunity. Easily you'll get the opportunities. Okay.
Maybe.
Any questions, Tim?
Anusha, you'll be teaching us on SAP applications as well in this training, like SAP
Yes,
Salesforce.
exactly.
Okay, thank you.
So team, entire this training session, it includes the web-based projects and desktop-based projects, database connections and validation data into the database level. And later on, we go with SAP projects as well. Okay.
Does this include CI/CD as well, Anusha?
Yes, yes, that is mandatory thing, right? If you
Yeah.
are learning Tosca, must we have to go with CI/CD.
Okay.
Okay, that is also included here. Team.
Anusha, it will cover API testing as well, right?
Yes, API also. So you no need to worry. Okay, I'll just list out all the project categories. Web-based projects, desktop, APIs, database, SAP. So in SAP, I'll give you GUI access, and if you want, you can go with Salesforce. Like FICO, we do have right now. SAP people are enable some trial versions for their ERP tools. We can use those applications also to do a practice. Okay. So I hope everyone clear, right, guys? So the training sessions, it always include the basic information, very basic to completely advanced level, and you no need to bother about a certification as well, team. So we'll provide a complete certification guidance. So in a market, if we check right now, the certification rules are changed. So no one is providing the certification right now. So the name of the certification is here, product consultant. Okay. We'll provide a complete guidance on this and we'll make sure to get the certificate. You know? And this product consultant, it always hold these many certifications. AS1, AS2, and the TDS1.
Anusha, these are
And
all
DS.
paid certifications or
No, it's a free of cost only. Okay.
oh, okay.
Mobile, Tosca Cloud, everything is included here, Tim. Almost the 17 plus learnings you have to complete, then only you are able to certify from Tricentis side as an advanced certificate person in Tosca. Okay. So the certification point of view, you no need to worry, team. I'll completely take care. Okay. And these many projects we do discuss in our training sessions. And coming to resume preparation, CI/CD pipelines, Tosca Cloud, everything I'll include entire this training point of view. Okay. So you might get the course content, but we'll discuss more than that. Okay. So that's it for today, team. If you have any questions, do let me know. Tomorrow I'll start very basics from Tricentis Tosca automation and what exactly it is, what is commander, what are, how to create test case, what are the possible ways we have. Each and everything I'll explain basic to advanced level. Okay. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, we'll connect tomorrow, same time. Thanks to you all.
Yeah, Nisha.
Thank you, Anusha.
Bye bye. Have a nice meeting.